B Junior here on B Junior's Movie Cave, the Endurance Productions YouTube channel. It's so cold outside but warm in here, guys. I got the old Masterpiece Theater kind of set up going on today. I do a new angle, but albeit in an effort to relax today. Really, I just wanted to sit down and do some movie reviews while it's cold and wet and nasty outside. And what better way to kick that off today than to do a Blu-ray movie review overview of the new Scream Factory release of the little-known Stuart Gordon killer doll movie, aptly titled Dolls. That's right, guys. New Blu-ray from the wonderful folks over at Scream Factory. Found a good deal on this one, guys. Had an Amazon card. It was cheaper than it normally is. These hold their value pretty well on the market right now, as far as special edition or collector's edition Blu-rays go. But this one holds its own amongst the killer doll movies and or Blu-ray editions that are coming out nowadays. This is from the guy who brought us Reanimator, From Beyond, just to name a couple off the top of my head. Also has the producing team of Brian Usna behind the project and Charlie Band, who you know from all the multitudes of Puppet Master films that came later under Full Moon Entertainment's logo. This is one of their earlier projects that they did together, and I gotta say, Scream Factory has not dropped the ball with this one. This is a good addition, but this is such a kind of little-known killer doll movie. Everybody knows about Puppet Master in the horror genre realm, but not too many people reach for this one, and I'm so glad to see this one finally got its day in court, kind of like Halloween 3. It's one of these little cult favorites of mine that has never been championed until now. This film basically... I love the tagline on it here. They walk, they talk, they kill. Dolls. Yeah, check out the cover art. The newly commissioned cover art on most of these Scream Factory line are just awesome. You got the killer punch doll there, a multitude of killer dolls, the old creepy couple up there. Really cool cover art there, guys. It's always been customary to have a reversible cover art on the inside and flip it over for the nostalgia feeling of the original. This is the original poster art from the film. It's got the doll with the two eyeballs pulled out and the little skull coming out the side there. Pretty cool stuff, guys. This little film, I jumped at the chance to get it because not necessarily riding on nostalgia, but from nostalgia purposes. Back in the day on Cinemax, late night Showtime, also USA Up All Night, this one played a lot. And I'm not a real big Killer Dolls fan. I'm just not. It's not my genre. I like the original Child's Play film. I like a couple of the Puppet Master films. I can watch them if they're on, but not my favorite subgenre of horror. But Dolls is one of those little cult favorites that I find myself always wanting to watch, but never had a good edition of, and had to just kind of find it on YouTube or just wherever I could find to watch it until today. I would say any other edition on VHS or DVD, go ahead and throw it in the trash, because this is the one you want to buy. Hands down, in terms of picture quality and sound quality, the sound on this is awesome. I mean, I had to keep adjusting it because it adds to the shocks of the film. It never really used to scare me, but it gave me a couple little jumps, mainly because I haven't seen it in a while, and the sound is very clear on this track. It is a DTS Master Audio Stereo track that sounds very, very clean. Picture quality on the first reel up, it's customary on the older films when you get through the opening credits. It looks a little scratchy through the opening credits because they can't go back and fix that part, I think. But past the opening credit, there's a little bit of speckling on the opening credit title sequence. It started making me worry there for about the first 5 minutes, but then after that it gets into the movie after the first reel's done, or the first 5 to 7 minutes, I should say, of the title sequence. Picture quality on a 4-star scale, I'm going to give it at least a good solid 3.0. They did a really good job, but you got to remember this is a Charlie Band production from back in the day, so you're going to have little catalog lightning and little insert shots from the kind of pad out the film, if you will, that don't look like they match up to the same film stock. But they're real quick. They're not going to take away from the viewing experience, in my humble opinion. Basically, the story about a group of different people on an odd, scary night when magic is in the air, so to speak, so the story goes in the film. They land themselves all at one time at this little mansion, this little Gothic-style mansion in the countryside, and it is housed an old couple, kind of an American Gothic old couple, a man and a woman, who the man is a kind of a Geppetto, an evil Geppetto-esque. Well, I won't call him evil, but he's a very sorceress-esque Geppetto toy maker of dolls, basically. And his wife is equally as chilling in the role as well. There's a couple of people in the band that shows up there on their doorstep during this cold, rainy night looking for shelter that are basically kids. There's a kid and a kid at heart that are kind of the protagonists of the film, and then the rest of the people are kind of the nameless victims that get picked off. I won't go into great detail on how they get picked off, but there is some decent gore in the film and decent special effects, but don't think of the gore on par with, like, say, Reanimator Stuart Gordon. There's not going to be intestines flying everywhere and all that kind of stuff. But just know it's a more restrained Stuart Gordon. And they talk about this in the documentary, which segues into the special features of this disc, guys. It's loaded with special features. You've got 2 audio commentaries, one with director Stuart Gordon and writer Ed Naha. Audio commentary with actress Carolyn Purdy Gordon and other cast members. Toys of Terror, Red Shirt Pictures. Thanks, Michael Felcher. There's your plug, sir. Red Shirt Pictures, Toys of Terror, The Making of Dolls, an all-new retrospective featuring interviews with some of the main cast members and the director, Stuart Gordon, and so forth. It's the kind of movie nut behind the scenes that you want. It's not the talking heads stuff of today. They went back and got a lot of the people. Sadly, they couldn't get the top billed actor from the film, Stephen Lee. I think there's a little story behind that. I've heard somewhere along the way in a Dead Pitch show or something from Michael Felcher that he passed away a mere day or two or the day of the filming of his interviews or something to that effect. Don't quote me on that. But he's remembered. They did it right. They dedicated it to him and so forth. Storyboard to film comparison, theatrical trailer, and more. Special effects artist Gabe Bartalos, John Vulick. I don't think they get Jean-Carl Beekler in this documentary. Although he's kind of the man that was in charge of all the special effects, they get a lot of the main special effects supervisors that worked on the film to talk about the film. So, really good special. I mean, it's a collector's edition with slipcover, reversible cover art. This is not a DVD combo. This is just because it has been released on DVD before. This is just a hardcore Blu-ray with reversible cover art on the other side. It's the newly commissioned artwork. Yeah, you guys get the idea. You know what's down with these editions. But I'm glad that they went the full 9 and went the whole collector's edition with slipcover nerdy goodness that I enjoy. This has been your Blu-ray overview. I say if you like killer doll movies, this is a good investment for one if you can find a good deal on it. I would not pay full price for it because it's not going to knock your socks off as far as gore, and it has some in it, but it's more of a gothic kind of weird killer doll movie. It's not really an over-the-top, balls out to the wall, Evil Dead gore fest or anything like that. So it's an acquired taste. I'll say it that way. So I say buy it if you're a Scream Factory nut. This is going to be one that you want to add to your collection, much more than other movies that I really didn't see why they made their way into Scream Factory, but this is one that holds its own among the non-slasher favorites. I'll just say it that way. Anyway, Stuart Gordon's Dolls Blu-ray. Rock on. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.